Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best gaming controller for PC. Starting at number 5. Scuf Instinct Pro. Scuf doesn't mess around with its controllers, offering some of the best premium pads outside of Sony and Microsoft. And the Instinct Pro is the absolute best Microsoft-focused pad controller should you wish to eschew the too big bois of the console world. But when the Elite Series 2 opens a new tab, exists in the world, how does anyone else compete in the enthusiast controller space? There are more customization options on offer with the Instinct Pro than with pretty much any other pad you could name. Scuf is offering a huge variety of different cosmetic and physical customization options from the initial store page, though that will definitely impact the price. With my own choices, I managed to bump the cost up to just shy of $250, but did create a gloriously pink pad without the distraction of rumble packs. Scuf has at least acknowledged there's little point trying to one-up Microsoft when it comes to the overall design of the Instinct Pro, because it looks physically identical to a standard Xbox Series X/S controller. Coming at number 4. Sony DualSense Wireless Controller. The PlayStation 5 opens a new tab. DualSense has a you have to touch it to believe it quality thanks to its new haptic motors and adaptive triggers, which can offer resistance under your finger. Firing a bow can actually feel like firing a bow, for example. The rumble is also easily the best and most nuanced we've ever felt in a controller. It really is as good as people say. The bad news, the DualSense most advanced features don't work in PC games yet, since games will need to be programmed to take advantage of them. Haptic Feedback. Feel physically responsive feedback to your in-game actions with dual actuators which replace traditional rumble motors. In your hands, these dynamic vibrations can simulate the feeling of everything from environments to the recoil of different weapons. Adaptive triggers experience varying levels of force and tension as you interact with your in-game gear and environments. From pulling back an increasingly tight bowstring to hitting the brakes on a speeding car, feel physically connected to your on-screen actions. At number 3. Xbox Wireless Controller. The original Xbox One wireless controller was a staple for PC gaming. With the Xbox Series S/X opens a new tab, Release. We were all curious to see how Xbox improved on an already killer gamepad. This controller retains a lot of what we loved about the original. Keeping it very comfortable overall design with texturized rubber grips makes you feel extremely great in your hands. Though the name could benefit from some creative workshopping, you can take solace in the fact that, after 2016, the Xbox wireless controller graces us with a much-needed helping of Bluetooth compatibility. And now it's practically standard fare for console transplants deterred by the learning curve mouse and keyboard gaming presents. Number 2 of my list. PowerA Spectra Infinity Enhanced. PowerA's Spectra Infinity Enhanced wired controller is a step up over the Spectra Enhanced we used to rate in this guide. The latest version has more similarities to the Xbox Series XS controller. Not too surprising since the Spectra is an official Xbox licensed product, though it has notably more bright lights. It's a pretty swanky controller nowadays, considering its budget price. I compared the Spectra and an official Xbox One controller while playing all the usual suspects like Call of Duty, Warzone and Mortal Kombat 11, and found that the joysticks are almost the same amount of tension and even the face buttons had similar feel when you press down on them. The Spectra would have scored higher, but the lack of any wireless connectivity is a big letdown in the days of untethered gaming. Instead, it comes with a 10-feet snap-lock detachable micro-USB cable that's a little overkill for playing at a desk, but great if you're using it in the living room. And number 1. Xbox Elite Wireless Controller Series 2. If you use the Microsoft Elite Series 2 controller for more than 10 minutes, you'll understand why we have it at the number 1 spot. Everything about the Series 2 screams luxury. The near-endless customization options give you an unparalleled level of control, pun intended, over your gameplay. Being able to tweak all aspects of the controller, like D-pads, shift paddles, and joystick tension, is an absolute godsend. The most significant changes in the Series 2 over the Series 1, which we also loved, include a neat little carrying case that doubles as a portable USB Type-C powered charging station for the controllers. New rechargeable battery, which has around 40 hours of juice. It makes the controller that much more versatile, which is essential given the high price of admission. The returning hair trigger locks are still among one of my favorite things about the Elite. For those who haven't used them, they control how far you need to pull the trigger, so there's no wasted effort or time in competitive shooters, where milliseconds matter. The 4 additional back paddles are a neat feature too, and can make for some interesting controller layouts. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.